HiveMind, and I just got another issue of the LEGO Ninjago Magazine. This is the first Ninjago magazine to come with a Ninjago Crystalized figure, which I'm very excited for. This is a super exciting one too. But as always, we'll take a look at the figure itself at the end of this video. For now, let me take the figure off and we'll take a look at the cover of the magazine. Alright, and it looks like this magazine is also our first one actually themed around Crystalized. Because we've gotten a few Crystalized teasers in the previous ones, but it's all still been Seabound themed. So now we finally are in the Crystalized wave. So I guess a forewarning, there may be potential Crystalized spoilers in here. I don't think they'll spoil too much of the magazines, but there might be little things, so just be aware before we get into it. But anyway, yeah, it says Epic LEGO Toy, Golden Dragon Kai, LEGO Toy with a fire sword and 2 huge wings. New season secrets revealed. I'm curious if that actually is new season secrets or if they're just saying that. We have 2 posters, Water Dragon, who's returned to help the ninja. Alright, let's get this open. Okay, so let's go. We have an ad for like the most random selection of sets. All good sets, but like why these 4 specifically? It's 3 core sets and a legacy set. Weird. Okay, well, it looks to be a lot of exciting stuff this week. Get ready, Ninja, we have left Merlopia behind us, but new challenges are already lurking. This magazine prepares you for the exciting adventures that will soon be upon us. Show what you can do, be alert, and always be ready to take off. Alright, let's go to the first page. Oh wow, okay, so we have more information about the Golden Dragon Ninja, it looks like. Take off, new adventures for the ninja. So we have a recap of season 15 here, and then we have information about how each of the ninja deal with that. Alright, and then we actually have information about what the Golden Dragon Ninja are. So again, this is potential spoiler territory. This is your last chance to click off, like if you don't want to know. But we have dragon wings instead of a diving suit. It takes time for the heroes to take off with them in the new season 16 Crystalized. The ninja can only take this form when the following aspects are fulfilled. Fact 1, existence. Lloyd's mother discovers in a scroll that this powerful dragon form exists. Fact 2, technology. The Zoundry form is the opposite of Garmadon's Oni form and symbolizes the power of creation. Okay, wow, that's really cool. So like in the same way that Garmadon and Lloyd can become Oni through the power of destruction, the elements of creation can turn into these dragon forms. That's very interesting. And that kind of indicates to me that they won't turn into like the big 4-headed dragon permanently, and they will stick around after this season. Because if it's like Garmadon's Oni form, like Garmadon can always turn back. So that's very interesting. Fact 3, teamwork. For the dragon form to be activated, the ninja and many allies must create and live with a sense of unity. Fact 4, activation. This sequence of movements triggers the dragon form. Jump up, kick back, whip around, and spin. Now that's very funny. So this was actually teased by Tommy Andreasen himself. He put out a tweet that was like 2 truths and a lie about Ninjago Crystalized, and one of them was that there was a secret hidden in the lyrics to the Awakened Whip. And I guess now this confirms that that is true. So yeah, definitely spoiler territory here. But I don't know, it's like still very exciting. I'm still very curious to see like how this is actually incorporated in the show. Glad to see Misako is going to be in the finale of the show. Also, it looks like there's a bit of a render error here because Zane has Jay's wings. Anyway, let's turn to the next page. And now we have the information about Golden Dragon Kai, who obviously comes with this magazine. Dragon wings, a 14.5 centimeter wingspan is longer than 3 LEGO minifigures stacked on top of each other. Wow! Mega Dragon Mask. Super cool and super sweet. With a pair of eyes in the front of the helmet, it looks like Kai has 4 eyes. Fire Sword. Those who are one with their element affect everything with it. Even the sword handle is on fire. And this is just continuing the recap of like how everybody reacted to Nia's loss. There's the instructions to build the minifigure, and then it's recapping all the ninja vehicles that come in this wave. Then next we have a very bad bunch. Crystals pave the way for these vicious villains. From the head villain and his generals to his henchmen, their aim is to rule Ninjago City. Find out more here. Okay, I'm not going to read all of these because it's pretty simple, just like bios on all the different characters. Though something kind of interesting, they call Crystalized Season 16 here, which kind of shows that the magazines don't really know anything about season numbering. Because they called it 15 previously, so it's using that as indication, like, oh, it is season 15. But now they're saying 16, so I don't know. I don't care at this point. Call it whatever you want. This is a word search, it looks like. This is a little spot the differences game. And then we come to the comic. As always, I'm not going to read the entire comic to you guys, but if you want to pause the video and read it for yourself, feel free. And if I notice anything especially like funny or interesting, I will stop and point it out to you guys. Alright, so this actually takes place after Crystalized has started. It's after they've gone and gotten Kai from his dojo, but they've yet to meet up with Jay yet. Okay, it's cool, so we actually are in the Crystalized timeline. That's very, very exciting. Okay, and there's something going on in Merlopia that they have to go check out. Oh, it's Misdemeanor again. I feel like they're fighting Misdemeanor in every comic. I don't mind, I love Misdemeanor, but I feel like it's every single comic. Okay, and it has, meanwhile, Nia's hanging out with Naiad. Interesting. So I guess Nia's gonna come in and help save the day, maybe? But this is, of course, the break in the comics, so now let's start at the next page. What we got here? Chaos in the Cellar. Okay, so you have to count the number of weapons for each ninja that are hidden here, and it shows, like, what weapons are theirs. Okay, I mean, that's a simple game, but I could see how that could be fun. And then we have the posters in the center. So first we have this one that says Golden Dragon Power, and that's actually very cool. I love these renders. Yeah, I love seeing all 4 of these guys lined up, and the colors, like, really pop and everything. This is pretty good. And here's the other type side where it has some of the Vengestone Warriors, again, the colors are really nice. I love how, like, the magenta pinkish pops against the blue. And I think this is the first time I've ever seen this. There's no text on it, which I really love, because a lot of times they have these really cool renders and then it just says, like, Ninja Power or something on it. And I don't know, in my opinion, that just personally kind of takes away from it. So just having the figures here with nothing else, this looks really cool. Yeah, this is another really solid one. Now, my one graphic design critique, you have 2 renders right here and then 1 photo, and it's clear, like, these are renders and then that's just a picture of an actual minifigure. Kind of feels a little disconnected. I would have stuck with all photos or all renders, because having both is a little bit strange. But yeah, I think of the 2, I definitely prefer this one, and this is a really solid one all around. Create your own wings. Oh, this is actually awesome. Oh, wow, I would have loved this as a kid. So the idea is you, like, color in your own golden dragon wings here, and then you cut them out and you actually attach them to your minifigures. Now that's really cool. I don't know about you guys, but when I was a kid, like, when I couldn't buy, like, new sets or whatever, I would just make things out of paper. So the idea of being able to do that in, like, an official capacity, that sounds really cool. Yeah, I actually really love that one. Hopefully there's nothing too crazy on the other side, though. Oh, but there is. Okay, maybe that's not the best option, then. Because, yeah, if you were to cut it out, you'd have this maze on the opposite side. Kind of wish they did that double-sided, but oh well. But yeah, we have so many things to do. So this one, you have to find a path from the entrance to Cole. This one's just a maze. This one, you have to remove every instance of PKO from this phrase. And then this one, again, it's similar to the Cole one. You have to find the path down. But it's different because every time you find something to cross, you have to cross it. Alright, now we are back to the comic. Alright, yeah, so Nia and Naiad are tearing down the thing that Misdemeanor's thugs are on. The Vengestone is falling in, so that allows the ninja to use their elemental powers again. Okay, and yeah, they defeat the enemies and save the day. Honestly, as cool as it is to have, like, an official Crystalized comic, I didn't think this one was the most interesting. It's cool to see just Kaizen and Cole working together. It's cool to have stuff in the Crystalized timeline now. But yeah, it's kind of just a nothing comic. It's another one just like, Misdemeanor's thugs, let's beat up the thugs. And, like, while the Nia stuff's cool, it kind of contradicts episode 2 of the show. So yeah, definitely not my favorite comic we've gotten. But it's definitely not bad. I mean, there's still fun to be had here. Anyway, let's see what's next. Alright, we have Training Fever. Alright, this is just a board game, essentially, with lots of different rules. You can read them all down here. This, though, is a lot of fun. I like when they create, like, creative, unique games like this. Oh, and look, so this is a little teaser for next month's magazine, which we'll see in a moment. Alright, next page. And then we have an advertisement for the Marvel magazines. This is a little survey you could fill out for a chance to win the Hydro Bounty. And then the very last page, we have an advertisement for next month's magazine, which, as I mentioned, is Crystalized Lloyd. Now, this figure's exciting, but also a little bit disappointing. I'm excited to get a second Crystalized Lloyd in this magazine, because obviously only one came in the sets. However, he has his island headband and half mask instead of his full mask, and that's pretty disappointing. I wish it came with his actual full mask instead. But oh well, I mean, this is better than nothing. And then this is a Golden Dragon Ninja that you can cut out and put up in your room if you wanted to do that for some reason. And yeah, there's a Cole on the back as well. Alright, but I think that about does it for the actual magazine, so now let's take a look at the minifigure, and then I'll give you my overall thoughts. Alright, let's get this polybag open. So here is Golden Dragon Kai, and of course I have covered this minifigure before on the channel. However, to summarize, he is once again a very good one. I love how the trans red on the arms and on the legs transitions into the dark red on the torso. It feels very smooth, and like that bridge is not very obvious. So it really captures that whole like engulfed in his element look that they're going for. And then the big red wings out the back look awesome. I think he's one of the ones that uses the Golden Dragon mask the best too. Just the red with the gold looks really great. And then as always, the worst part about these figures are these blue Technic pins in the back, but they're not a huge deal because you definitely can't see them when you're looking at them from the front. Just something to be aware of because, yeah, they're not great. This is also especially a great figure to get in a magazine because this guy's exclusive to a $45 set, and not everybody's going to want to buy that set. So if you want to complete the full line of Golden Dragon Ninja, this is a nice, affordable way to get this guy if you're in a country where these magazines are available. You can see in terms of accessories, it's got like this fire machete, which is nothing all too complex in terms of build. However, it is unique, and I believe in the actual sets, he doesn't even come with a weapon at all, other than like the sword of fire from the weapon pack. So it's cool to see like a unique weapon for Golden Dragon Kai. So yeah, I absolutely love this one. So happy to get a second of him, and I hope we get duplicates of the other 3 Golden Dragon Ninja in future magazines. Because, yeah, this guy is really great. Here's how he looks with the armor and mask removed. You can see he's got that, like, big smiling face print that was introduced with this Evo spinner earlier this year. And it's a goofy face print, but I think it fits Kai really well. And again, I love that trans red head with, like, the yellow fire printing on top. I think that looks amazing. And just the golden armor and everything, the way the fire's bursting from his torso. It's such a great figure all around. And then on the back, you can see he's got his symbol engulfed in flames. Yeah, I mean, I've reviewed this guy twice on the channel already, so I don't have a ton more to say. Go check out my every Kai minifigure video if you want to hear my further thoughts. But he's a really good one and one I'm super happy to get a second up in a magazine. And so, what are my overall thoughts on this magazine? I thought this one was really good. The minifigure is fantastic, because it's a cheaper way to get a formerly exclusive minifigure for people who don't want to spend $45 on the set. And then the magazine itself, it revealed stuff about the show. The comic was a little bit weaker this week, and there wasn't as many games in this magazine. However, that's because those games were replaced with like actual show information, which I actually really like and I hope we get more for. And the posters this time around were really good too. And normally the posters are like my least favorite part of the magazines. However, this time they both feel fairly solid. And the games that were there seemed fun, there were just less of them, which I'm perfectly fine with. So yeah, I'm very happy with this magazine. My biggest complaints with the comic. But you know what? If everything else in the magazine is this good, I don't really care as much about the comic. But those are just my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think of this magazine in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please press like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. I do LEGO and Ninjago videos just like this one almost every day, so if you subscribe, you'll be the first to see them. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!